Welcome back to Science Shizzle. I'm your Shizzle host, Shizzle McFrizzle mailee 2.0.
And I'm Shizzle McFrizzle Live 3.0.
Today we will be learning about those cool wavy dudes, also known as the electromagnetic spectrum.
Did you know that the spectrum has multiple wavelengths?
The longest wavelength is the radio wave. Let's check it out.
Like E.T. selling out arenas just to see me. Wrist so icy like me.
The station is pretty cool. I can't believe it uses radio waves so we can listen to it.
Let's learn a little bit more about these waves.
Radio waves are the longest electromagnetic waves on the spectrum. We use them to communicate with the standard broadcast radio and television, even remote-controlled toys.
This is what radio waves look like.
Ramen seems like it's cooking pretty well.
Well, that's because you didn't forget to put water with the noodles.
Why does that matter?
A microwave heats up water particles. That's why it uses microwaves. That's why people say never to stand in front of a microwave turned on or you'll get radiated. But the myth has been proven wrong, and it's also why a microwave is called a microwave.
What a microwave looks like.
We're talking about the waves in the electromagnetic spectrum, not the things that make ramen.
Same thing.
This is a microwave. They are a type of electromagnetic radiation, just like the others on the spectrum. They transmit thermal energy if they're produced, but they aren't only used in microwaves that heat up your food. They're also used in weather news and hurricane tracking devices.
That seems pretty cool.
Pretty lit. Look at this snake. Isn't it cool how it doesn't have any limbs?
Sure, but what's even cooler is how it uses infrared waves to see heat sources.
Well, what exactly are infrared waves?
Infrared waves are thermal waves that give off energy. If you've ever felt warm standing next to the embers in a fire pit, you've witnessed these waves. These are a form of electromagnetic waves. Animals like snakes have a pit located in the nostril and the eye that can help them see with infrared waves. This helps snakes out in the wild to find their prey. This is what infrared waves look like.
Pretty sweet.
Look at that sun. It's pretty bright.
No way.
It is though. Wait, I take that back. The sun's hot. I'm hot now.
That's because the sun makes your atoms vibrate faster.
Cool.
Since the atoms are vibrating once they get warm, so do the electrons. This means that the electromagnetic waves produced would be at a higher frequency and shorter wavelength. The object might glow if it gets hot enough. Just look at the sun, for example. Well, actually don't look at it like with your eyes, but okay. Anyways, since the object is so hot, you can see the waves with your own two eyes. This is called, you guessed it, is light.
When you see things as different colors, they're actually just electromagnetic waves of different wavelengths. At the bottom we have red, then orange, then yellow, then green, then blue, then indigo, and finally violet. The Roy G. Biv.
What are you doing?
I'm saving myself from those funky UV rays. They're scary.
How so?
Violet radiation, also known as UV rays, has a higher frequency than visible light. They carry more energy. Although they're not as big as gamma rays or X-rays, UV rays can damage living, healthy cells if somebody is exposed too much.
This is how people get sunburns and some forms of skin cancer.
But there's good about them too. If you're out in the sun for a short amount of time, it helps your body produce vitamin D, which is like pretty helpful, you know, living stuff.
Hey, remember when I choked on a candy cane?
Yeah, that was interesting.
I know, right? Well, I was in science class one day and I learned about X-rays and how they're a part of the electromagnetic spectrum.
I'm in your science class.
Oh, right.
Frequency than UV rays. This means that they have enough energy to go through skin and muscle. It can do the same thing as UV rays. Scary. Here's what the wavelength looks like.
The only thing that can protect us from X-rays is sheets of dense metal like lead.
But it can be safe to have an X-ray image taken. Doctors use safety precautions.
What are you doing?
I'm protecting myself from gamma rays. They can, like, kill you.
Not all the time.
What?
Gamma rays are the highest on the electromagnetic spectrum. They carry the most energy, and they also are the hardest to stop. They're created during nuclear fusion since enormous amounts of energy are given off. You only need a small amount of radiation to cause damage.
Although they do sound terrifying, they can help in many ways. People have learned to manipulate gamma rays with high-energy electromagnetic radiation, which can get rid of cancerous cells or tumors in someone's body.
Gamma rays can both save and hurt lives. Cool. Seems to be it.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
Is there a connection between all these different electromagnetic waves?
I think there is.
Well, I mean, the wavelength and frequency are closely connected, so maybe maybe the higher the frequency, the shorter the wavelength.
Looking at everything, it makes sense.
Dude. Well, that's it from us with science.
This is Shizzle McFrizzle Live 3.0.
And this is Shizzle McFrizzle mailee 2.0.
Signing off.
Yeet!
Okay, cool.